Give you a little update on my subchorionic hematoma. Do they have to do surgery to get rid of it? Are they gonna go in there and like suck it out? You know, call me, oh my word, I almost said schizophrenic. That's not the word. Hello, pregnancy brain. Oh, hello everybody. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe if I just don't look. Okay. Welcome to my surrogacy vlog, diary, journal, whatever you want to call it. If you have not been here before, my name is Tasha and I'm a gestational surrogate. I am currently, excuse you. You're too loud. So I am currently, how many weeks am I? 17? The baby is the size of a turnip. If you have had turnips, they're not really popular now. Head to toe, 8 inches. It's so big. And just over 6 ounces. How exciting. How cute. It's a tiny baby. Okay, so 17 weeks. I don't think I recorded last weekend, so excuse me. You guys need to leave. Come on. So I didn't record last weekend. I was feeling kind of icky. Didn't feel up to it. Good news was my cousin came over and cleaned my house for me, so that was great. Floors got swept and mopped, vacuumed. So good. She even cleaned the bathroom. Like, thank goodness, because I had been too crampy to be on my feet. In fact, today I did probably too much and I'm a little crampy right now, so I'm not gonna do anything else for the rest of the day. I mean, it's like 4 o'clock, so in my notes, I have on here the app picture from last weekend, and 16 weeks it's talking about dizziness in pregnancy, which I did not put 2 and 2 together, but I have had that a little bit. Apparently it's because of the extra blood flow that you have when you're pregnant. So it takes your body a second to catch up and figure out what's happening. So yeah, apparently some women faint from it. So that's fun. I'll give you a little update on my subchorionic hematoma. Pretty sure last time I showed you the ultrasound picture of the last time I went in and had it looked at. At that point, it was 3 centimeters instead of 6 centimeters, so that's good. It's shrunk by, half. It's still there. I am happy to report that I have not had any bleeding since, I want to say Monday or Tuesday. So this whole week, 6 days, whatever, no bleeding, so that's good. Pretty excited about that. I'm hoping it doesn't come back at all. I realized as I was editing the last couple of videos, I don't think I actually explained what a subchorionic hematoma is. I might have. If you missed those videos, I'm gonna say it again. If you watch those videos, I apologize, but I'm gonna explain it again. So basically, a subchorionic hematoma is a pocket of blood that forms inside your uterus next to the baby. I'll put up a picture so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. So you can see in the picture, there's the baby, there's the placenta, the uterus goes around the whole entire thing. It shows the subchorionic hematoma, and the chorionic membrane is the bubble that surrounds the baby, basically. A subchorionic hematoma develops between the uterus wall and the chorionic membrane that surrounds the baby and holds all the fluid in and the baby and all that kind of stuff. It happens a lot with IVF, which is what I did to get pregnant with this baby. And I've heard it's because of the implantation process and because surrogates and women doing IVF are on all these hormones that sometimes it just happens and there develops this hematoma. Now, why mine didn't show up until, 12 weeks? No idea. The other ones that I've had started around 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. Earlier, much earlier. So, couldn't tell you why it happened so late for me, but here we are at 17 weeks and it still hasn't gone away, so that's super fun. I mean, they go away on their own. There's nothing that they do about it. I've had people ask me, like, do they have to do surgery to get rid of it? Are they gonna go in there and, like, suck it out? No, they're not gonna suck it out. No, they're not gonna do surgery. They basically just leave it, put you on restrictions, put you on pelvic rest. Some doctors suggest bed rest, no, picking up and carrying heavy things. My doctor told me, like, oh, you can walk for exercise, but don't do anything else. Well, walking seems to be one of the triggers for my cramping, so I haven't been doing that. At work, I sit the majority of the time, so it hasn't been too much of a problem. I do have to, like, get up and walk around the building and go to the different nurses' stations every day, so I try to, walk slower than normal. I'm usually, like, power walking, but I haven't been doing that. I mean, I haven't been, like, moseying, but I'm slower. And if I start cramping, then I'll, sit down, and instead of taking the charts, because I work in medical records, I take the charts to the copy room and I scan all the documentation from the hospital. And so part of that, I have to organize it, because when the stuff comes from the hospital, it's just a huge pile of papers. And so I kind of organize it out into the different categories, like therapy and history and physical and all that kind of stuff. And so I've been, instead of standing in the copy room using the counter in there, I've been sitting at the nurse's station to kind of organize that kind of paperwork, just so I'm not on my feet so much. Today I did kind of a lot. I only did one load of laundry, but then picked up stuff in my room and kind of cleaned and organized a little bit because it was getting kind of chaotic. It's much better than it was, but it's also not great. As I'm looking at the mess, like, behind the camera, it's not great, but it's better. And if I can focus on, doing one section at a time, it'll be fine. I hope. As I'm looking at, like, the mess on my desk right now. Jeez. Yeah. Today I also put away my IVF medications because they had been sitting on my dresser over here, hanging out for like months, and I haven't been using them. So I had extra syringes, extra medication, the alcohol wipes. I found 2 bottles of prenatal vitamins that they had sent me that I haven't been taking because I've been taking a different brand that I bought. Yeah, I cleaned that all off and it looks so empty in that spot now. Because, I mean, it was a huge thing that had drawers in it. That's taken care of. I didn't throw any of the stuff away. I just moved the set of drawers into the closet, my storage closet, and probably after I deliver I'll go through and clean that all up because I won't need it anymore. But call me, oh my word, I almost said schizophrenic. That's not the word. Hello, pregnancy brain. Call me not paranoid. Oh my word, what is it called? It starts with an S. It's right there. Superstitious. That's it. I got it. call me superstitious, but I don't want to throw any of that stuff out in case something happens to the baby and I'm gonna need it again. Yeah, it's just in the closet now. It's fine. It's totally out of sight, out of mind. It's fine. Oh my goodness. What else do we got for this update? For those of you keeping track, I can no longer wear jeans. I don't know that any of you have been keeping track, but I cannot wear jeans anymore, which is so sad. They dig into me when I sit down. Plus, not being able to work out, I've gained some weight in all the wrong places. Yeah, can't wear jeans. Also can't sleep on my stomach. It's a little uncomfortable now. Ever since I got the hematoma, I decided I wasn't going to sleep on my stomach just because I didn't want to add extra pressure to my pelvic area. And so I haven't been sleeping on my stomach. I've been sleeping on my side at a 45-degree angle. So not straight up and down, but kind of this. And then I put a pillow and put my leg on the pillow. So I'm not actually on my stomach entirely. But yeah, kind of sucks because I am a stomach sleeper and now I cannot sleep on my stomach. I have yet to pull out the pregnancy pillow though. We are not there yet. But yeah, cannot sleep on my stomach, cannot wear jeans. I pulled out my maternity clothes, haven't worn any of the shirts, but I have been wearing the maternity pants. I do still wear my dress pants for work that I've, been wearing this whole time, but I threw in some maternity dress pants, but I have not worn any of the shirts. I'm not big enough for the shirts yet. My regular shirts are still, just fine. It's funny because I recently found out that people at my work, when I was pregnant the last time with my last surrogate baby, people at my work were gossiping about me after the fact. One of the previous employees and I were texting the other day and she's like, yeah, people were talking about you afterwards because you had this baby, yet you didn't talk about the baby ever and didn't show anybody any pictures or anything. It's that is so funny because I didn't hear anything about that. She's like, yeah, it was some of the CNAs and med aides that were talking on the floor. It's that is so funny because I never heard any of that gossip, which when you work in a small company, you hear a lot of things, but it never got back to me. Next time, just ask me, hey, how's your baby? And I'll tell you, hey, it wasn't my baby. People are so funny. And yeah, I told her, I was well, maybe I just have to be a little more vocal about the fact that this child is not in fact mine. That way people can overhear or whatever and they won't gossip. I am not hiding the fact that the kid's not mine. But anyway, yeah, so funny. One other thing that has been happening lately, oh, you can't really see it. I don't know, maybe you can. Right here and down right here, freaking have eczema all of a sudden. The skin on my hand itches. And someone's like, yep, sounds like eczema. I'm oh my word. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be a thing, but it just popped up one day and I'm like, what the heck? Not cool. So I've been putting a lot of lotion on my hands and I was hoping it would just go away on its own, but it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's still there. So super fun. Also, this one's a bit funnier. I have been very food impressionable lately. Pregnancy cravings. Women are like, oh yeah, I crave pickles and I crave usually Mexican food. No, this time it's been all over the place. One day I was craving Mexican food. The next day I started craving Italian food. Day after that, I was like, man, I can really go for a banana and peanut butter. Or no, I walked into the break room because my office is off the break room. So I have to go through the break room to get to my office. There's a CNA or housekeeper or somebody sitting at one of the tables eating a banana. Is like, I need a banana now. What is that? I was watching another YouTuber the other day, and she had never had Jersey Mike's. And she's like, I watched this other YouTuber and they were talking about this order that they get at Jersey Mike's, yada, yada, yada. Talking about Jersey Mike's, and she like got Jersey Mike's on this YouTube video. I'm like, now I want Jersey Mike's. What is happening? I have never had so many cravings in a pregnancy. In 1 week, mind you. Okay, this is like 1 week, every single day it's a different craving. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right now, still Jersey Mike's because I haven't gotten it yet. But the other day, when I was like, I really want a banana, went to the store, bought bananas, and I was like, you know what'd be really good with this? Chocolate peanut butter ice cream. So I bought that. Like, I have a problem, okay? This is like something else. Oh my word. And I'm still craving enchiladas. I really wanted enchiladas, right? And there's this Mexican place near my work that has chicken enchiladas, and it comes with, you know, the table salsa and beans and rice, right? And I was like, man, that sounds so good. And so I went on their website. There's like 15 variations of chicken enchiladas. I'm like, what? I don't know what to do. Like, I just want chicken enchiladas with red sauce. Not that complicated, but I ended up asking the housekeeping manager, because she's Hispanic. I'm like, okay, which one of these is just red sauce? And I was asking her, I'm like, the mole, is it spicy? She's like, no, it's like sweet. I've never had sweet sauce on an enchilada. And I was like, all right, sure. It wasn't the same. When I want enchiladas, it's like spicy sauce. It was not spicy sauce. And so now I still want an enchilada because it didn't have the right sauce on it. Oh, what am I gonna do with myself? And this doesn't help with the weight gain either, because I'm craving all these high fatty, terrible foods. Okay, I did have salad for lunch twice last week, which I was kind of in the mood for salad. So there's that. And I have been craving a lot of fruit and vegetables. So it's not like I'm eating a bunch of crap, but still not the greatest. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I really don't. Well, I made it through the whole video without parting my hair on the side, which I still want to do it. I still want to do it. I also have a new mic for my camera, so I hope all this sound is being picked up by my mic. I did a test video where I was like, testing, and it worked fine. So we'll see. I hope it's good. I hope you can hear me. If you enjoy this content, you can follow me on these social medias. I would love to get your feedback. You can leave comments for me, questions. I am not shy when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you got a question, let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, I totally forgot. You want to see my bump? All right, here's the bump. It's very little, but feels so big. I kid you not. No, seriously, I took a picture of myself the other day and posted it on my Facebook groups, and I was like, what the heck is happening? Why do I feel so huge? And I post this picture and it's like my stomach is not that big. But for some reason, I freaking feel humongous and I can't figure out why. Like, my bump is not that big. Anyway, now I'm done. Goodbye.